Hi, this is Iggy the interviewer with the latest episode of What Do You Think? The program where we just walk around and ask ordinary people what they think about ordinary subjects. So let's get started and find out what you think. Hi there, this is Iggy. I'm from What Do You Think? The interview show in the street. And since you're in the street, I'm interviewing you. What do you love most about corporations?
That's an interesting question, Iggy. I get a smile when I think about it. I think it's the corporation's success in convincing small stores and businesses that they have the same interests as the big boys, that they're running with the big dogs. I have a cousin that's got a little neighborhood store, and this guy comes in, and he's slick. He's dressed from head to toe, nice clothes, at least $1,000. And that doesn't include his shoes. And he's got my cousin writing letters to the government talking about the evils and the dangers of taxing soda. That's too much. Can you believe it?
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome, Iggy.
Hi there, I'm Iggy the interviewer, and I'm asking people today what it is that they love about corporations. So what do you love?
Oh, you want me to choose just one thing?
Sure.
Okay, well, let me think. I may change my answer tomorrow, but I think at this point, I would say it's the ability of corporations to plow millions, no, not millions, billions of dollars into front groups without ever admitting that they've done so. And they come up with such American names as Justice This and Freedom That. It's America apple pie all over the place.
Well, thank you, and stay free, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me ask both of you, what is it that you really love about corporations? You can take the first shot.
No question, I think it's the way that the Supreme Court snuck in corporations into the Constitution. Some people say that David Blaine is a great magician, but, he ain't got nothing on these people who pulled that off. This is a piece of paper, it's a corporation. I would like to see corporations playing tennis or even having kids.
Well, that's nothing. The real accomplishment is the con job that corporations have pulled on the American public to get them to believe that corporations pay too much income tax. That's just really amazing that some corporations, big ones, really powerful corporations, actually don't pay any income tax at all. And the Congressional Research Office has determined that our percentage of GDP to the corporate income tax is really low compared to other industrialized nations.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I got it from the Heritage Institute. I mean, countries like Korea and Japan pay a much higher percentage in income tax than we do in the United States.
Hi, I'm Iggy the interviewer, and I'm asking people today what they most love about corporations. So what do you love?
I really admire the way that they keep minimum wage low. Nothing's more entertaining than watching the working people scramble around like insects on a hot plate. And when they try to budget that minimum wage to balance out food, gas for the car, the rent, and clothes for kids, talk about entertaining.
They say that hardly anybody makes minimum wage, and almost everyone who does is just kids. Isn't that right?
Are you kidding? Maybe if you get super technical and look at the people making exactly minimum wage, but look at the people making really low wages. Last year, Vermont studied workers who made $10 an hour or less. 31,000 people just in tiny Vermont. Over 3/4 of them were over 21, and more than half were over 30.
Well, thanks for talking to us. Hi, I'm Iggy, and we're asking people today what they like most about corporations. So let me ask you, what do you love about corporations?
Well, I guess I love about corporations is the free trade scam.
Care to elaborate on that?
Well, they slap the word free in front of the word trade and expect us to think that we're safe and free.
So you don't think it does, I take it?
If free trade doesn't make us feel free, what good is it?
Well, thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Iggy from What Do You Think? And we're asking today what you think about corporations. What do you love about them?
What do I love about corporations? Not very much, but if I had to say one thing, I'd have to say I'm loving the way they've convinced normal people that business is under attack and needs to be defended by the same people that businesses are screwing over on a daily basis.
Oh,
Good day.
Thank you. Hi there, I'm Iggy from What Do You Think, the street interview show, and you're on the street. You're being interviewed. What do you most love about corporations?
Good question. Well, Iggy, I think it's got to be the way that they got everyone taught that democracy and capitalism are the same thing.
You mean they aren't?
No, definitely not.
Well, what's the difference?
Well, democracy is a form of government, and capitalism is an economic system.
But don't you need both?
See, you just said both. See, they're actually different. If they were the same, it'd be something weird like capitalocracy. So what the hell is that? Every dollar gets a vote?
Well, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay, you get the last word today, so tell us, what do you love about corporations?
What do I love about corporations? I love that they try to convince us that we live in a democracy.
You don't think we do? I mean, you get to vote, right?
Oh, sure, I vote, but who puts those names up there that I get to choose between when I vote? And who are those people I vote for going to really listen to when they get into office?
You tell me, who?
You don't know?
No?
Didn't you read that study by those guys at Princeton and Northwestern?
No, I'm afraid I missed that. I was out interviewing.
Well, that's what they count on, is that we're going to miss stuff like that. So anyway, there were these two guys from Princeton and Northwestern, and they collected, tons of evidence on this. And they found out that the people that are rich, and I mean like really, really rich, okay, and big businesses are the ones that actually get their wishes met by the people we elect. And they're the ones that actually fill the electoral slate. Us, you and me, normal citizen, not a zip nil. And so we don't get our wishes met by those elected officials. And this study by these guys at Princeton and Northwestern concludes that really public opinion has very little impact.
Well, thank you, and you got the last word.
Thank you.